have a visitor. Some foolish little boy comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from his shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think that pain will make you stronger? What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here in my home, so by all means let me return what you have forgotten.
Guess this nightmare wasn't such hot shit after all.
These are merely the demon's foot soldiers.
Just let me have this moment to hope, all right?
Be ready! I'm guessing those aren't friendly either! What could that be?
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like Blackwall. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden. The Kunari will make a lovely host for one of my minions. Or maybe I will ride his body myself.
I'd like to see you try.
Greetings, Dorian. It is Dorian, isn't it? For a moment I mistook you for your father.
Rather uncalled for.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? Isabella is going to die, just like your family.
Smaller fears, I would wager. Scavenging whatever the nightmare leaves behind.
And of course, they look like giant spiders.
You saw spiders? Spiders would have been a massive improvement from what I saw.
Of course. The demons look different to each of us. Personalized little terrors.
Well, now I feel better.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each you grow stronger. Demons! We cannot tarry long.
You must know what...
As must you.
Or you could just tell...
Would you trust my words? Trust what you have seen.
What can you tell me about this?
You already know how the mark. It is the needle that pulled...
I don't under...
It is the needle that passes through the veil, and it is the key that it lets you walk in the fade physic. It is part of you now, and cannot be removed without your death.
So all of this is just a dream?
It is not. The minds of mankind are made real here. What changes their world also Tread carefully, Inquisitor. This ground is more...
So can you tell me who...
I told you.
Yes, but are you her, or some kind of fade remnant of her, or...
Our world is never that simple. What? I am what the Maker made me. The question is, are you what the Maker made you, Inquisitor?
I was meant to become the...
But what is the Inquisitor? You believe in your purpose.
You still haven't answered my question.
I am what you see. All other answers.
Tell me why you're here.
After heaven, I hid here. I watched quietly, learned, and then you came.
I don't know what that means.
Corypheus and the Nightmare do an injustice. Perhaps you were meant to stop them. But
I'd like to know more.
it is not simply fear. It is the terror. When old memories no longer make the veterans, most people avoid their fears. Corypheus has helped it grow monstrous.
It makes people forget the worst parts of their fears. It almost...
Perhaps it was once. But now, it helps none but Corypheus. In any case, robbing people of their fears is never a kindness. Without fear, and pain, and failure, as you cannot grow until you recover all that was taken.
Keep running! That's how I escaped.
The demon!
Keep running!
Ah! Go!
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then she died.
Yes.
We've been following a demon.
You don't say.
I am sorry if I...
Are you her?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to...
Corypheus controlled them. We discussed. This spirit has no further revelations. We should work on getting back to Adamant alive.
Assuming that the Wardens and their demon army didn't destroy the Inquisition.
I see. Atrocities are your... You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood now. But you'd ignore that, because you can't imagine a world without the Wardens.
What are you saying? You want to... Everyone makes mistakes. They would have done...
Don't know that we can pass judgment on the only folks who know how to stop blights.
They might still be useful. What if Corypheus conjures another blight?
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
Inquisitor.
The nightmare has found us.
Form up! I'm with you.
Whatever she is our way out of here.
Cairn Logan McTeer, the brilliant commander. Pity the one time you tried to rule, you failed so miserably. You had to be beaten, humiliated, lest you destroy your own country. You even doomed the Wardens by bringing the Inquisitor down on them. You destroy everything you touch.
That all you've got? Nothing I've not said to myself.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Vast of us, but that's a big one.
It feeds on our fear. Let it go hungry tonight.
What's with the water? Trying to prey on my deep fear of having wet calves?
rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the faith.
The rift! We're almost there.
Don't say it like that. That guarantees another demon is gonna
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
You are nothing!
Stay strong!
You will die in agony! You cannot stand against me. I grow fat on your fear.
Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Warden's made this mistake. A Warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Loghain.
Fight well. You will not die while I draw breath.
For the warden!
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free. And Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Once they understand what really happened,
They'll be terrified. I, for one, am tired of giving fear demons anything to feed on. Let them have their story.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clorel's tragic mistake. Where is Loghain?
Warden Loghain died striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Loghain died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Good luck with your Inquisition. Try not to start an exalted march on anything. And take care of Varric for me.
Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
We owe much of that to Loghain, and to the Divine.
Yes. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine, and I will discuss the best. Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Here we are again. I should try not to kill any...
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I had visions, echoes of what happened.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the I'm positively envious right now.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately, in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
And calling the army of demons. That's my favorite part.
Goodbye. Good afternoon.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Inquisitor.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
I guess the hero of River Dane's story finally came to an end. Loghain was the Ferelden ideal, you know, the common boy who freed his kingdom and... He helped to end the Fifth Blight. The rest aside, that made him a hero. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. Baker's breath, Isabella's going to be furious. I'd better write some letters. Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another...
Inquisitor.
Your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains... We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
I'm struggling to understand how judging you can make up for anything that happened.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to...
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every... I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die by my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks...
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes...
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
We doubt when we're safe, when blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Sir Ruth. No one has that right.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
to know what it was like. I'm sorry, it's just so exciting. You went into the Fade. If you have time, Inquisitor, do tell.
You seemed excited that I felt...
Excited? Spring, it's probably hard to relate, but dwarves don't dream. So I can't even understand what dreams are. But you... Can I take a sample?
A sample?
Oh, that sounded sinister. I meant, can I cut a little piece? That didn't sound better, did it?
You'll have a full report of everything I saw.
It's a start. I'm sorry, it's just... Your people cleaned you up after your fall. I wonder if it...
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montilier's fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It devastated our finances. The Montilier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
I had no idea your family's situation was...
Hardly anyone outside the family. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off. It's just... It is... I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Most people worry about their next meal. Never mind in a...
I'm not blind. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problem. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. But when I dispatched paperwork to... I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trade...
Do you have any idea?
Leliana made inquiries that Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Valroyot, claims to know who killed... He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will being seen with me gain?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this...
Thank you, Inquisitor. I must know who killed my couriers, just to harm my family. Inquisitor.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
You got your wish, sort of.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
You think you don't have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I... I still don't know what to say about this. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memory. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain. A spirit could have assumed her. It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages. The sight of you warms the heart.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
You need not even ask.
Yes. Demons have come to destroy this peace we have had for so long. Ally or foe, make our own.
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Gunari training exercise to master your fear. Been a while since I needed it, but that nightmare demon was... big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve... Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the Fade, huh?
That nightmare wanted to tear you in half.
Not a chance. Piece of Fade, piece of crap. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Anytime.
Right. Our heroes spoke.
How you doing?
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship, I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Krem or Cremisius?
Krem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, Chief? Or do they just run around binding them?
It's a harness, Krem.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Who are the others?
A lot of the Chargers went looking off for stronger drinks. Let's see, who's left? We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.